try this again. GoPro's battery was flat. That's the one thing I don't appreciate about these GoPros. Battery goes flat very quickly. So you always have to have a couple of spare ones. Anyway, here's what it is. So what I was going to say is it's raining. Well, it's not raining right now, but it has been raining. Raining in Riyadh. So this is the monsoon season for us. That 17-minute period when we get rain. But I think the rain was probably the Lord telling me not to go to the edge of the world today. Because speaking to the guys that I've just had coffee with, they say if you're going to go to the edge of the world on a motorbike, it's probably a good idea to go with more than one, or to go with a group of guys that have cars. If you get stuck, you need someone to help you out. And that makes sense. It makes perfect sense. So maybe I should have thought that one through a bit more, but I serve an awesome God that will always look after me. And if I'm not listening, you get someone else to talk to me. So I am chasing the rain to get back home. You may not be able to see it, but the motorbike's all very dirty right now. And the one thing that the roads in Riyadh, man, they are not, I don't know what it is, but they are very slippery. And now with just enough rain on them, they're even more slippery. So my normal disciple speed is an abnormal disciple speed right now. But I do love riding, man. Any weather. Apparently they had a lot of rain in Jeddah yesterday. They even had floods. Jeddah and Mecca and Medina have had a lot of rain. And unfortunately the roads in Jeddah were not designed for rainstorms. A couple of years ago, some people drowned in an underpass. Very, very sad. And the wind is also being a bit unfriendly today, I have to admit. When I left this morning, it was beautiful. The wind, there was nice weather. Oh, there was a cloud covering, but that's fine. But the wind was not. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a very jerky wind. A normal wind you can handle, you know, a normal wind where you just constant, and you can just lean into it or whatever. But a wind like this that jerks around, it swirls. It kind of pushes the motorbike from side to side. And so I'm just going to head home, be in time for the online church service of the Bahrain church that I used to go to. COVID has made everybody change their way of doing things. Maybe I'll stop, get some groceries. Stop at the supermarket. Actually, there's a very nice one close to my home. I think I'll head out to that one. I am trying to eat healthily. I'm trying to, I have struggled with my weight my whole life. I've always had a bit of a belly and moves. When I was a young man, I used to train really hard in a gym. I never did bodybuilding. I never did competitions. My friends did. But I used to train with them. And it was fun, man. I was well built, slim. And then when I met my wife, I was a trim and fit. 195 pounds, I suppose, under 100 kilograms. And then we got married and I stopped smoking and I continued to drink like a fish. I stopped going to gym and I picked up 30 kilograms. You know, at one stage I was weighing in at about 270 pounds. That's big, that's heavy, man. Then I saw a picture of myself and I thought, whoa, who's this fat man? And since then I've been trying to lose weight. Nothing has worked. All these fad diets, do this, do that. And then I came across the Banting diet, or what you guys in the States, or what the people in the States call the keto diet. In South Africa it's called the Banting diet. And it's basically a low carb, high fat diet, which we which I've been on for a while. But you know, dieting, it's not about the diets are, you can do them, you can lose weight for a while and then you go back to your old habits. To actually lose weight, you have to change your lifestyle. You have to change your eating habits. I never understood that until 2 months ago. When I got here to Riyadh on my own, I wasn't in the mood to cook for myself every day. So I went to a place called Diet Center and I got food, a keto diet. And I haven't weighed myself, I haven't measured myself or anything, but a lot of my clothes are getting a lot more loose fitting. But it's hell of a expensive. I mean, it's really expensive getting someone to make you 3 meals a day. But it's, you know, what I realized is it's more about the portion size and the food you're eating, and changing your habits, changing the way you do things. So I've stopped the Diet Center food delivery. I'm now making my own food, but I now take time. And instead of eating 4 chicken breasts for dinner, I eat 1. Instead of eating a 500 gram steak, I'm eating 150 gram steak. It's about discipline. You know, everything in life comes down to that, discipline. You got to have discipline in everything you do. Jordan Peterson put it so, Jordan Peterson wrote a book about the 12 steps, I can't remember the thing. But in one point he says, make your bed. Start by making your bed. And it's all about discipline. You have to be disciplined. If you want to do anything in life properly, you got to be disciplined about it. I never lost weight for so many years because I was not disciplined in what I was eating and what I was drinking. I have not had sugar past my lips in 2 years, and that's been awesome. Really, not eating sugar is a good thing. Sugar is a poison, man. We don't need it. But I wasn't losing weight just by stopping sugar. You gotta have discipline. I was still eating way too much. You know, after dinner I would sit down and you'd have that bloated, filled up feeling. Because I'm eating too much. My portion sizes were way too big. And so now I'm disciplining myself. I eat a small breakfast, I eat lunch, and I eat a dinner. But I have quartered my portion sizes. So instead of eating 3 chicken breasts for dinner, I eat 1. Instead of eating a 500 gram steak, I eat a 150 gram steak. And you know what? I'm not hungry. I'm not starving. I also eat good balance of protein and vegetables. So hopefully within a year's time, if I keep my discipline, I will be back to my married weight. Hopefully by the time I see my wife again in January, I will be getting very close to that goal. My wife has a new husband back, or maybe her old husband back, and not that fat, undisciplined person that was sharing her life for so many years. And so I'm doing it for 2 reasons. For myself, because I do have a history of heart problems in my family, and for my wife. She deserves for me to be disciplined in the way I eat, disciplined in how I look, take care of myself. I want to get old with her. So, best I look after my diet then. It has rained just enough to make the roads very, very slippery. You got a year's worth of oil and dust lying on these roads, and it's had maybe 20 minutes of rain. You can't even actually call it rain, but just a drizzle. There's just enough water on the road to lift up the dust and oil and make it into a nice slippery sludge. So as much as what I love riding a motorbike, I think I'm going to head home and not ride for the rest of the day. Sit and play with the videos, editing them, go watch church. I watch an online church from Bahrain. But I did enjoy the little bit of coffee I had this morning. You know, the coffee I had with a good friend, Sean. People, man. People make life worthwhile. I gotta get out the old GPS because I can't find the can't find the supermarket I want to go to. Isn't that interesting? Found it. Let's go to Tamimi quickly. On my way to Tamimi. Tamimi markets, one of the nicer markets in Saudi. In America it's called Safeway. Excuse me. Yeah, grab some decent produce at Tamimi. All this road work to get this metro going has really messed with the traffic in Riyadh. Really messed with it. Whoops. I think I was supposed to go down there. Missing my roads again. Because of all the roadworks, it's just a pain in the... Yeah, that place. I hope this GPS knows where it's going. Because this doesn't look like an area that I would find a Tamimi in. Anyway, we shall see. Yep. I wish they would mark these things. So this has been a little outing with your friendly neighborhood weekly vitamin in Spider-Man. I hope you enjoyed the morning outing with me. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his countenance upon you and give you peace. This is Vitamin Out.